Hey guys, it's Greg with By the Bootstraps, b2bootstraps.com. Check out the store, check out social media. Haven't been posting a lot recently because I've been going through some medical issues. I've been absent against my will. And I wasn't going to say anything for the longest time. Primarily because, unfortunately, with social media and how people react, if you have an opinion that differs from someone else's, somehow you're a white supremacist or you're a hater or a Nazi or whatever the du jour comment of the day is. I don't understand why we can't have a disagreement of opinions. However, the reason why I wanted to make this today is because I've been sitting back for the last 3 months and I just go, I'm watching this country tear itself apart. I'm watching what people are doing, tearing themselves apart. I'm watching hatred for a fellow man, and why? I mean, we're all Americans, and yet we despise each other. If you have an idea, then you're hated. If you don't have an idea, if you don't follow the norm, then you're hated. If you do follow the norm and you don't do everything that you're told, then you're hated. Even though you did what they told you. I'm sick and tired of seeing this. You know, and I was deliberately holding back and not saying anything because I didn't want to capitalize on what happened in Afghanistan. I didn't want to promote our store during that time because I thought it was unfair. I thought it was unethical. I thought it would be better if we didn't do anything. But then this thing happened with General Milley. And that just, it threw me into the atmosphere. I was so angry. I'm already pissed off what happened in Afghanistan. I'm already super angry what happened. You know, you had all these American civilians, all these, these interpreters, these Afghan, joint civilians who were helping us that we promised to help survive. We made a promise to them to help them, survive this conflict. And then we turned our back on them. We just turn around and we said, bye, you're on your own. I found that disgusting. I found the entire, debacle pulling out of Afghanistan and the air base, leaving $85 billion worth of military hardware there. I just found it disgraceful. I mean, at the very least, we should have pulled our military out last and then burned it as we went. But instead, we just abandoned it. You literally just gave the Taliban everything they needed against us. Which, who do you think is going to buy that military equipment? Russia? China? Any other third world countries or first world countries that don't like us? You gave them access to what we have. My wife would have been deployed to Afghanistan at that base had she been deployed. What would have happened had she been there at that time? Would they protect her? Would they go out of their way for her? You have interpreters, you have, information, you have scouts, you have everything that were looking out for us, and we just basically said, screw you, we're done. All those people should be able to come back to to America and actually, reside here in America. We made a promise to these people, and we just walked away from it all. Thanks, Biden. I'm glad you can make your September 11th speech, but guess what? You didn't even make a speech. It was a video conference. So, thank you, you drone. But in the meantime, we had the general who just came out, General Milley, with conversations with the Chinese government after the January 6th attack. It's not even an attack. It was a protest that got out of control. And I like to say, oh, it's the insurrection. Look at all these insurrectionists. As opposed to our cities that were burning down for months and no one did a damn thing. So Chicago, Portland, Seattle, Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York, We didn't care when they were killing each other. Apparently it doesn't matter. But because Washington, D.C. was attacked, oh my God, because people felt that something happened that shouldn't have happened. Oh, that's the insurrection. Even though it was a small group of people, and one person from that day actually got killed, sadly, which is defendable depending on how you look at it. That right there is national security number one. That was worse than 9/11. That was worse than 3,000 people being killed. But, hey, an insurrection. All right, believe what you want to believe. As your gas prices soar, as your food prices soar, as your economy fucking fails, blame the insurrection. But in the meantime, yeah, let's blame that. This general, because he doesn't want another insurrection, gave classified information to Chinese officials, even though he took an oath to protect the United States, even though he took an oath to follow the orders of the president. He thought in his own category of mindset that he can just do what he wants. And CNN, like the bastards they are, going, he's a hero. Look at that hero. You mean like Vidman? The lieutenant colonel who should never have said anything? Oh, he's a hero too, right? The stages of hypocrisy for these people is astounding. When you join the military, you take an oath, and your oath is to follow the orders of the commander-in-chief. You don't have a choice. Well, I guess prior, you shouldn't have a choice. Why? Because guess what? It doesn't matter what you think, moron, stupid, idiot. You follow the orders of the commander because there's a bigger plan than what you know of. You, as whatever rank you took, you're now bypassing the commander-in-chief, which means that's an act of treason. Treat this fool like the fool he is. Hang his ass up like you would do anyone else, including Vidman and anyone else. But you guys don't want to hear that because, oh, that's harsh. That's what it should be, and there's a reason for that. When you're a civilian, you can act stupidly and just act as dumb as you want to. No one affects you. When you're in the military and you have jobs and responsibilities and people's lives count on you, that's why they have those rules. It's so that some stupid ass private or sealman or Navy or corpsman or whatever you want to call them, they can't make those on-the-cuff decisions that jeopardize the lives of other people. But this guy just decided, oh, I don't want to follow. Who gave you the right? Who gave you the title? Who gave you the opportunity? I'm so glad you put this nation, God knows in what peril, but congratulations. Don't you feel like the hero? I hope you burn in hell, dude. You and your family for doing this. You really crossed a line here. A line that cannot be uncrossed. How far do those ties go into your bank account, really? Because that's what it is. What are you getting paid, dude? It's always the same thing. Follow the money. Who's getting paid? Biden is a moron. We know that. We've seen the debacle that Afghanistan is and how far it's falling. This guy here just false steps. I would say follow us, look at our store, but you know what? At this point, I don't even care. This is ridiculous. And the fact that people are defending this idiot like he's a hero, that is shameful. People are dying in Afghanistan. The people we swore to protect, they're dying. And no one cares. You're a hypocrite. Those who defend this, you're a hypocrite. If you like this video, follow me. If you don't, I don't give a shit. See you later.